What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet and of Business434? My name is Matthew Jordan, otherwise known as Major MJ8. Here we have a little bit of Overwatch gameplay for you all to enjoy while I tell a little story. I heard y'all like video games with your video games, so I made my video about video games. I'll be covering a little interesting whistleblowing case involving GameStop and their Circle of Life program that broke on the 1st of February of this year. Earlier on in the semester, I happened to share an article on Twitter that had to do with the ethics of this program. Put the hashtag Business434 and tagged Dr. Randolph, which ended up being kind of fortunate because it directly related to the lecture material that I hadn't even signed up for. The Kotaku article detailed how the GameStop program led employees to lie to their customers. That program was called Circle of Life, which, since this article broke, has been discontinued. Circle of Life focused on GameStop's four most profitable sectors: game pre-orders, reward card subscriptions, otherwise known as the Power Rewards program, used game sales, and game trade-ins. GameStop's core profitability comes from these four sectors because game pre-orders are money in the company's pocket long before they have to deliver on that demand. Reward card subscriptions are like a yearly fee that keep customers coming back, just like any other paid membership program. Used game sales and trade-ins pair together nicely because generally GameStop buys games from customers for low prices and sells them for high, just like any other used goods business. So, when a customer goes into the store and trades in a game that is still relatively new, the company will give them like $25 for a game that they will sell for $54.99 every day of the week. This $30 profit margin is much, much higher than what the company makes on a new game sale. The same goes for console sales, like your Xbox Ones, your PlayStation 4s, your Nintendo Switches, those kinds of things. This became a problem because GameStop corporate laid out the policy in an inappropriate fashion. They established a quota system for each store and employee that was closely monitored and set up an individual quota for each of these four sections. Again, those sections are pre-orders, reward cards, used game sales, and game trade-ins. Each time a customer came in and didn't pre-order a new game, subscribe to the rewards card program, buy a used game, or trade in a game or two to help them fund a new purchase, it would hurt the employee and the store's Circle of Life scores. Generally, a good Circle of Life score was hitting 3 of the 4 quotas. Employees were strongly encouraged to meet these quotas. And by strongly, of course, I mean threatened with discipline or loss of job. You know, the kind of strongly that makes everybody in the business happy. Right? As the sages over at BuzzFeed say, what happens next will shock you. To quote both the Kotaku article and an anonymous employee of GameStop, quote, "We are telling people we don't have new systems in stock, so we won't take a $300 to $400 hit on our pre-owned numbers. This is company-wide, and in discussions with my peers, it is a common practice. We also tell customers we don't have copies of new games in stock when they are on sale. For example, Watch Dogs 2 is currently $29.99 new and $54.99 pre-owned. We just tell them we don't have the new one in stock and shuffle them out the door." Unquote. Watch Dogs 2 at the time of this article was still relatively new, but kind of struggling to sell. It goes to show what the policy brought employees to do. As a longtime customer of GameStop, I was already a bit disturbed at how hard employees push pre-owned games and pre-orders, but this is kind of another level. Enter the whistleblower. I can't whistle very well, so I'll spare you of that. This individual who fed information to Kotaku served as a whistleblower, and it put GameStop in a very awkward spot. When contacted by Kotaku, GameStop's corporate office sent over the following statement, quote, "All of GameStop's internal programs are designed to provide our customers with the best value in all their video game purchases, including pre-owned merchandise. With any program, opportunities arise for improvement, and we will continue to refine it to equip our knowledgeable store associates to provide a great store experience, unquote. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right, GameStop. Also, quoting another GameStop employee, quote, "This has all been done under the guise of, quote, doing better for the customer and giving the customer a better experience or a better value," which is definitely not true. Why would I get reserves if it's going to lead to a new sale? Why would I sell you a game that you're excited about if it's just going to hurt my numbers at the end of the day? Why would I sell you a new system if I'm going to be fired for doing so? It just doesn't make any sense. Unquote. The problem here isn't exactly the policy itself, but how it was being implemented. The fact that employees were putting themselves at risk of being fired just for trying to sell a game to a customer that wants, or a new console to a customer who understandably wants to buy a new console. I can tell you from personal experience that buying a used console from GameStop is a, let's say, spiritual experience. The real problem here is that employees were trapped between a rock and a hard place, selling a game to an earnest customer or losing their job because they did. It is clear that 90% of people are going to go with telling the customer that a new game is unavailable. Ask Wells Fargo about how well setting sales quota goes. Again, another company caught up in seeking profits and not really thinking through the practical application of how this policy would turn out. The whistleblower serves as a powerful but deadly role in business, where exposing corporate policies like this one can lead to the company correcting the policy indeed, but at great personal risk. I would think that GameStop's chief's officers were pretty livid when this policy was exposed. Whistleblowers go through a complicated process that will be discussed further in class, but for now, I leave you in my capable hands. Or maybe not so capable. As I finish out this game of Overwatch.